After a career in the Royal Gibraltar Police spanning over 30 years and culminating in his retirement as Commissioner in 2012, Lewis Wink is entering politics. Today, he said the GSD's response to the challenges of the 1990s and early 2000s showed it has Gibraltar's best interests at heart.
The main issue that people are concerned about is the sustainability of everything that is nice and it's been done right at the moment. Whether we can sustain that into the future so that the children and our grandchildren can inherit that. I compare Gibraltar now as a shop window, very nice shop window, very nice things, but we don't know what's happening, in the back of that shop window. It may be that nothing is happening and we are enjoying a prosperity that will be sustained. But that is the question. There are other concerns that are also, concerns, our community and like the fishing dispute that we are presently thrown in, I share some concerns there as well.
On the fishing dispute, what's your view on enforcement regarding fishing in Gibraltar waters?
Well, I fully understand the position of the Commissioner of Police and the RGP in particular. They're doing the best, in the situation that they face at the moment. Both the Chief Minister and the Governor have very rightly stated that the enforcement of our laws is the remit of the Commissioner of Police, is operationally independent under our Constitution. But there's something that needs to be understood by people. In the decision process of the Commissioner, he has to have in mind government policies, government's thinking and governance thinking. And although it will be his decision at the end of the day, he has to think about if he makes a wrong decision that could be detrimental to Gibraltar. I do believe, and that the 1999 fishing agreement needed review. I was all for that, because we had a situation where fishing vessels were coming into Gibraltar waters to fish, but they were acting within the agreement. And when they acted outside the agreement, we used to go out. And the difference between them and now is that when the police used to go out, they used to respect our jurisdiction of our waters. What happened was that the 1999 agreement was broken without anything taking its place. And there was a vacuum there, a vacuum that created the crisis in which we find ourselves in.
You hold a position within the Gibraltar Football Association. The GSD has campaigned against the plan to situate a new national stadium at Europa Point. What's your take on the issue?
My personal view is that Gibraltar needs a full stadium, a national stadium, but we have to find, a suitable site. My view is that if a suitable site is found, the stadium needs to be built, even if that is at the lighthouse. That's my personal view. And I say this because I know, that the efforts placed by the people working at the GFA, their commitment to the job, the hard work, the achievement that they have, achieved, putting us in the position that we are now, where we are, fully recognized in the whole of Europe as a nation, and that is of huge benefit for Gibraltar.
Asked about any perceived baggage from his time as Commissioner, Mr. Wink said being in the police doesn't bring you many friends. However, he says he's not entering politics as a popularity contest, but so as to make a positive contribution, potentially taking a place on the GSD slate for this year's general election.